Hey y'all, it's Gigi. Welcome back to my kitchen. Come on in. Let's do a quick and easy summertime treat recipe together. We're going to put this together in the matter of minutes, but it's going to be a refreshing treat to serve when you have company, just to have it in the refrigerator to snack on during the summer months. I think it's going to be delicious. And y'all, let's get started. First of all, I'm going to open up a can. You can use, I've got crushed. If I had tidbits, that's what I would use. But I've got crushed, so that's what I'm going to use, okay? A can of crushed pineapples. Don't drain it. You want to keep the juice. We're going to put all of that into our bowl. Okay? And then to this, we're going to add 1 box of pistachio jello pudding. Now, I'm using the zero pudding. You can use the regular or the zero, whatever you want to use. Feel free to use the one that you want. But 1 box of pistachio pudding. Okay? And then also to this, I'm going to add 1 cup of marshmallows. Mini marshmallows, okay? I'm also going to be adding 1 cup of coconut. And I probably should have done this. Matter of fact, I am going to pause. I'm going to chop up my walnuts because I meant to do that before going live, and I'm not going to take your time to do that. Let me get these nuts chopped up and I'll be right back. Okay, got those chopped up. Now, if you have nut allergies, eliminate the nuts altogether. Okay, it's optional. I'm doing walnuts because that's what nuts I have on hand. But if you want to chop up some pistachios, some pecans, whatever, I'm going to add chopped walnuts to mine. Okay. All right. Let's give that a little bit of a mix. And the reason you don't want to drain the pineapple is because that's going to mix with the jello pudding and set it up, okay? See the green starting to turn from the pistachios? Just giving that a mix. And then I will be folding in 1 small container of Cool Whip. Now, I used it on another recipe, so I have a large container, but as you can see, it's half full. I used 8 ounces already, so I'm going to use the remainder of that. Oh, that smells good already. Okay, so let's fold in our Cool Whip. And let's use that bigger spatula. And let's work that into our pistachio salad. This smells so good. You want to make sure that Cool Whip gets well combined in with everything, but you don't want to beat it. You just want to fold it in. And then, guys, you could dish this up in a really pretty bowl and even sprinkle some pistachios on top, letting, people know. It's kind of like, it puts you in the mind of the Watergate salad or just a pistachio fruit salad. It's just a very refreshing. Now, I'm not a real fan, and I've told y'all that before. I'm not a huge fan of marshmallows, but this is just, in this salad, it's just a go-to. It's just a staple in this salad, so you almost can't make it without it. And I said I love marshmallows as long as they're in a Rice Krispie treat. Okay. All right, y'all give me a second. I'm gonna get this, well, I'm gonna let it set up in the refrigerator. Let the pudding set up in it, let it become a little bit firmer. And then I'm gonna also put it in a pretty dish for serving, for presentation. And then I'll be back with you, okay? We're back. We've got our Watergate salad dished up. Y'all look how beautiful that is. Look how beautiful that is. I had to put it in the refrigerator, like I told y'all, and let it set up and let the pudding and the pineapple juice marry together and form a pudding-like consistency. So as you can see, the pistachios out throughout it and the walnuts. We did coconut, just for a recap, because this is quick and easy, but you've got your crushed pineapples, or use tidbits if you want bigger chunks of pineapple in your salad. I just had crushed, so that's what I used. Do not drain it, and you want to use 1 box of instant pistachio pudding, 1 cup of marshmallows. I used about a half a cup, between a half a cup and a cup of shredded sweetened coconut, and I chopped up some walnuts. Now that is optional there again. If you have nut allergies, eliminate the nuts or chop up pecans, walnuts, pistachios, whatever you want to use. I just had walnuts and just chop those up according to your liking. I think I probably put about a half a cup of, well, it was probably closer to a cup of chopped walnuts. And Cool Whip, 8 ounces of Cool Whip. And this is what you have. Let's dish this up some. Let's give it a try. Pistachio fruit salad or Watergate salad, whatever you want to call it. Let's just call it good, okay? So light and refreshing. Perfect summertime treat. Oh yeah. That is delicious. Y'all can make you some. Not gonna keep you. But if you like these ingredients, you've seen how quick and easy. You honestly, the longest part about this is letting it sit in the refrigerator for a couple of hours. Really, not even that long. You know, pudding, when you're making it, it comes together pretty quick. But the longer it sits in there and marries together, the better. So I would say make it in advance. I'm gonna cover this with some saran wrap, pop it back in the refrigerator, because the colder it is and the longer that it sits up, the better the flavors marry together, the better it will be. But other than the time that it spends in the refrigerator, less than 10 minutes, you've got all this mixed together, put together, and you've got something nice and refreshing to put on the table, okay? All right. Well, listen, can I encourage you to be the hands and feet of Jesus? Be his mouthpiece. Show somebody some love and kindness today, okay? You won't have to look very far to find somebody who stands in need. But I'll see you back again in my kitchen. This is Gigi. Bye, guys.